This is Barbara with Cana Girl Speaks podcast. My voice, your voice. Good evening, everybody. This is Barbara with Cana Girl Speaks podcast, and I always open my podcast always saying thank you always for supporting the Cana Girl Speaks podcast. If you're watching us on YouTube, if you're listening to us on any other podcast apps, thank you so much for supporting the Cana Girl Speaks podcast. So this evening, I have a young man that I would like the audience to get to know, and he's going to talk about an upcoming event that he is spearheading. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you David Thomas. Hi, David.
Hello, everyone.
So why don't you tell? Well, I'm glad you took the time out because I know you're busy with your event coming up this week, and so I wanted to take the time for you to come on and talk about the event. So before we get started on that, why don't you tell the audience about who David Thomas is?
Well, thank you again for having me. Even if it's last minute, anytime I can go tell it on the mountain, my great-grandmother told me I'm going to go tell it. So I'm greatly appreciative. Yes, this is my third rendition of Cana Meetup. I'm very proud to say the third time because, it's longevity. It's a part of my legacy. I'm trying to build that. So this is how I'm doing it.
So you got to tell them about who you are. I mean, tell them about who you are.
I'm a Cana boy. So, I'm from Corsicana. I'm 38 years old. I went to Navarro. I went to Corsicana High School.
When did you graduate Corsicana?
I graduated in 2002.
Okay.
So I've been out for a little bit. This is my 20-year reunion coming up.
All
so
right.
I hope to see everybody this year.
Okay. So y'all are having a reunion?
We are having a reunion, yes.
Okay, that's good.
It's good to get back together and be able to, get past that pandemic and not be involved in that and still be able to see each other and rejoice.
Okay. So what about married, family, kids, all that? You got to say a little bit about your family.
Well, I have a beautiful woman, Emily Vasquez, and my two children, Jada and Tiara. They're Cana girls, all of them. So, very proud of what they do. Emily is a makeup artist in Corsicana.
She's good. She did my makeup recently for my birthday.
And Jada and Tiara are both all-around athletes. They're very intelligent kids, too, doing all types of stuff with the school. So list just goes on, and hopefully they keep, extending that list as we grow.
Okay, so I brought you on to talk about part 3, Cana Meetup. And this is going to be held on September the 17th, 2022 at the Lake Halbert Pavilion, which is here in Corsicana, Texas.
Come out.
Why don't you tell them about the event, Cana Meetup, so you kind of give them a little insight of what it's about.
So as a little boy, grew up, loved animals, really have a love for dogs. Dog walk up in the yard, my mom was going to get on me because I'm trying to keep it. So, got into the pit bulls, got her past her aggressive dog, my father's aggressive dog thoughts, and they realized that it's not the dog, it's how you train the dog, how you raise the dog. Mm-hmm. As I grew, I wanted to become a professional. Those summers that, you had nothing to watch on TV, the only thing that would come on was Westminster.
Okay.
Maybe the tennis, Wimbledon.
Yeah.
But I'm not a tennis player, so I chose the dogs. And we've had one show here before. I decided to start throwing shows, but it was years before I started, and they just kind of decided not to do it anymore. And I thought it would be something interesting and give the community something different to look at,
So do you have a big following of people raising dogs like what you do?
Yeah, we have a great community.
So you have a good community.
Yeah.
So do you feel like it's going to be a big turnout?
It's going to be, it gets bigger every time. I go out and I and Cassandra Miller is my assistant on the magazine that I put together for the show. She gave me a great printer.
This is a magazine.
Yeah, so I put together a little magazine, put together some pictures, go out and get some sponsorship and try to market some people, market more dogs.
Yeah.
It's like a Sports Illustrated with dogs.
So what kind of competition do you have when it comes down to, like Saturday during the event? What are you going to be doing? You're just going to be showing the different sizes of the dogs? I mean, what exactly do you do at a event like this?
Well, we do what is called a conformation show, where the dogs basically have the best structure. They walk around with the best, what we call gait, around, and their stack or their stance. We grade the perfect dog, basically, which no dog is perfect, but you can get a lot of dogs are better than other dogs.
Okay.
And when it's a fun show, you have the opportunity to kind of take it a little bit further and maybe do specific categories like color or a certain kind of dog, which we do the certain classes of dogs, Frenchie, Bulldog, Bully, etc. Then it breaks down to different categories.
So will you have judges for this event, and they know what they're looking at when they look at the dogs?
My judge, it's really cool because the people that I bring to my show have grown with me in dog world.
Okay.
People that we have made a real connection with. And the judge that I've chose for the dog show was my judge from the previous show. He is also a certified judge in a certain registry.
Okay.
And he's a very good dog handler. And like I said, we just made a connection throughout the process, and we've been friends, thick as thieves, as they say.
So how far have you gone as far as different states? What's the furthest you've gone when it comes down to showing your dogs?
Probably the furthest I've gone is Florida.
Florida?
Yeah, I would say that's the furthest trip. But we've been to South Carolina. We've been to Las Vegas. That's probably about the distances that I've gotten to go. Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Around the southern corridor, because it's a lot. It's extraneous on the dog, so it's not just easy to pack up and take your dog and go across country with them. We like our dogs too, so we don't want to.
They're like family.
Yeah, I've seen it gets extremely hot.
Yeah,
and the dogs kind of get anxious. Anxiety takes over, and it can take your dog if they're not acclimated to that type of traveling.
So is it expensive to to raise bullies? Is it expensive? Is it like big investment? You don't just want to just get a bully and then just like not take care of it. So
it is expensive
it's a commitment.
To take care of. It's a commitment to take care of a dog.
Yeah.
Even I tell
people, the right way.
Even when you're just keeping a dog, the connection that you make with the dog becomes like family.
Like family.
So then you end up wanting to spend the same money that you would spend on a family's illness. You would do that on a dog. People got insurance on their dogs.
Yeah, yeah.
So
what time does the event start?
The event starts at 5. The doors open at 3, so that if you choose to come, this is also an educational event.
So it's a family friendly event.
Family friendly event. If you've never been to a show and you're interested in showing, this is the type of show you come to so that you can learn. And we're judging you, but we're not judging you in that sense. You're actually, you can ask questions. People know more about it. That you can make connections. Networking is very important.
Yeah.
So that's what this is about.
Yeah. So if somebody wanted to reach out to you to ask you questions about, raising bullies, or, they have questions about, how they can get into that, how can they reach out to you?
Well, I'm on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok, Dream Team Top Dogs. TikTok's actually DT Dog Boss. Or you can call me. My number is 903-229-1713. I'm there for you anytime you need me. It's like I said, it's not just bullies. It's Dream Team Top Dogs.
Dream Team Top Dogs.
So that it's all dogs. We talk about everything, and it's, at the beginning of the day it's dogs. At the end of the day it's dogs.
Okay. So is anything else you want to let the listening audience and those that are watching us on YouTube, know about what you do and that you're passionate about what you do and why you got into it?
Well, I'm a young entrepreneur, and this is. I really say that this is what keeps me busy while I'm building up for my next great adventure, whatever that is. And the events are something I've been passionate about for a long time. So I can easily kind of take the dog people, because the people, you have a dog, then you do something else.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that you just have dogs. So my next event, I'm gonna change it up a little bit. I will still probably have some dogs involved, but it will not be a dog show.
Okay.
I'm gonna change it up and try to make it spicy a little bit.
So if you want to go out and see a dog show, a local dog show here in our big city of Corsicana, come to the Cana Meetup, and it's going to be this Saturday, September the 17th, out at Lake Halbert, the Lake Halbert Pavilion, and it is family friendly. So, and they're going to practice all kinds of safety, because I know sometimes people are just nervous with being around dogs. And
so Miss Donna Michelli is over our local 4-H with the dog handling. She will be there. She plans to come compete. So it's going to be a very good competition. Also, another Cana boy, Andre. We call him Stevie Dre TV. He's becoming very popular in the dog world with his videography.
Okay.
He will be shooting the Cana Meetup. I got Clinton to host. Help me coach, because
that's my son, y'all.
Clinton is a very, very personable and popping young man, and I love what he does on Facebook. Facebook Got Talented. If you didn't see Facebook Got Talented, hopefully you go back and look at one of them lives. It was very interesting.
Yeah, he's got good talent.
If I had talent, I probably would have got on there, but I'm more like the host, and that was his job. So, I was like, hey, I'm gonna bring you on. And hopefully we can make a connection there and do it more, because I like hosting. I want to co-host with him.
Yeah, that's good. Well, I'm excited. I'm excited for you. I know you're going to have a good turnout. The weather's going to be fun. And so y'all can go out and support what he's doing. And so I always give my guests an opportunity to give a shout out to anybody I'd like to give a shout out to. So go ahead and give a shout out.
Well, I just want to give a shout out to my mama. Thank you, Mama, for when I get in my rants and I'm being creative and I need space, for giving me that space and understanding, because I have to dial it back sometimes, because that's my mama, but she understands, and she the only one that can give me the good feedback that I need. So,
Anybody else? Mama. Anybody else?
Everybody else, I love y'all. I appreciate my supporters. I ain't gonna name all y'all because it's too many of y'all. I do appreciate everything that you've done for me. Even the people that don't know what I'm doing right now, but they have supported me before. I appreciate y'all too. Thank you very much. Thank you, Miss Barbara, for letting me come on and speak my piece.
Okay.
I'm so proud.
Well, thank you so much for coming on to the Cana Girl Speaks podcast and talking about your event. And I know it's going to be successful, because, like you said, this is part 3. So, that means you're going to have a part 4, part 5, parts, this is going to keep going. Yep. And so to everybody that continues to support the Cana Girl Speaks podcast, like I said again, thank you, thank you, thank you. And have a safe evening, a safe week, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.
This is a Legacy Recording Studio production.